if you needed another reason to show up in these primaries and then in the midterms this year, here's a video. All right. We got a tragic story coming out of the UK where there was a situation that is almost akin to a George Floyd-ish type of situation. And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if this whole incident sparks, some rioting of some sort. I'm going to play this clip from a guy by the name of Nigel Farage. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. He is the leader of the Reform Party in the UK. That party is basically, think of the Reform Party as the America First Republican Party. Our party, right? But in the UK. And Nigel Farage is Trump, but in the UK, okay? So this is like the UK's Trump, so to speak. I'm going to play this clip from him and his explanation of the situation. And then I'm going to show you some body cam footage of the entire situation. But be warned, it may make you angry. Check it out.
The Henry Novak case has not had the coverage and publicity that it deserves. A young man is stabbed 5 times in the street. The police are called. The assailant, the man who's committed the stabbing, says Mr. Novak made racist comments. As a result of that, the police don't believe that he's been stabbed, don't check that he's been stabbed, put him in handcuffs, and he dies lying on the ground. Does this remind you of the George Floyd case just a few years ago that happened in the Midwest of America? Within 24 hours of that, because Floyd was black, we had Parliament statue being defaced in Parliament Square, uproar of the most extraordinary kind. And yet, has the Prime Minister taken the knee for this young man in the way that he did for George Floyd? Has he? Hell. It's almost as if, because he's white and he was accused of racism, that nobody cares. However, there are some key pieces of evidence here that we need. Forget whatever prison sentence the assailant gets. What we need is the body cam footage from the police to be released to see whether they took the false cry of a racist allegation more seriously than someone being stabbed in the streets. I think we deserve to know the truth about Henry Novak, how he died, what the role of the police was, and what instructions they've got from their senior officers. Release the footage and do it now.
So now we have the released footage, the body cam footage of the incident where, the UK police rolled up and arrested Henry Novak. Obviously, or Nowak. Sorry, I'm mispronouncing his name. Obviously, this footage is blurred quite a bit for obvious reasons, okay? Henry's pretty blurred out. I mean, he was stabbed 5 times. So you're not going to see anything too graphic or anything like that. As a matter of fact, I don't even think you see any blood in this video clip at all. So, yeah. Let's hop right on into this body cam footage of these officers taking an accusation more seriously than a man pleading, saying he had been stabbed and he can't breathe. Check it out.
My dad's just holding it now. Alright. He keeps dropping side to side, so I'm just trying to keep him set up.
Alright.
He's got a mouthful of blood, I don't want him.
I can't breathe. He was on the bin on the other side of this gate.
He's jumped over these fences and stuff like that. And
Right.
he's up
Move
here.
away, mate.
He's obviously, he's fallen
Right.
from there and he's slipped from there.
His other shoe is left over there, mate.
What's your name, mate?
Up here.
Huh? Has anyone been hurt other than him?
Yeah, me.
He's grabbed my brother, he's took my turban off, started grabbing my head.
Are you
like
injured?
that. Yeah, I've got swollen eye, little bruises.
Alright, just step back a little bit for me. Someone flag these down.
Got this stabbed.
Right, let's get you out of there, shall we? Oh.
I was in bed asleep. Whenever we just found me up there, look, someone's attacked me.
I can't breathe.
Grab his other arm.
So you heard him uttering, I've been stabbed. I've been stabbed. I've been stabbed. He said it several times. And then you just heard him say, I can't breathe.
What's happened to you, alright?
Been stabbed.
You've been stabbed? Whereabouts? Don't think you have, mate.
That's what, and then you've got nothing. I want to keep you up.
Hand?
I can't breathe.
Put the hand in the cuff, mate.
Yeah.
This is like
can't
numerous
breathe.
times this has happened to us. We've been walking, we've parked,
Can we get a van for
times we've had people racist
90 foot.
and nothing happened.
He's saying he's been stabbed, so
Where
let's
is it
just
you
check
think you've
him.
been stabbed? In the face? Oh no, but we have to check, don't we?
Right.
In the face?
Just get these to back off, get their details and that, and I'll keep hold of him.
Please, brother, I can't breathe.
All right, I'm going to end that there because towards the end of that video, he actually stops moving, and you can hear one of the officers say his pupils aren't even reacting. So I'm pretty sure he unfortunately dies in that body cam footage, or at least goes unconscious. So, yeah, tragic story. Tragic story. And you know what's even more tragic about this entire situation? Where was it? It's this. As of June 1st, 0 stories from AP, PBS, NYT, NPR, Washington Journal, CNN. Nothing. Nothing. Now, why do you think that is? As you saw the images on the screen there, this is Henry. This is the guy who allegedly stabbed him. Yeah. A Sikh, I believe that's how you pronounce that. And apparently, due to their religion, they're able to carry around a knife of some sort or something because of their religious beliefs or something. I don't know. That's just what, you know, I've discovered about this entire story.
It was on a Wednesday last shows Henry on his own. Later, it was on a Wednesday.
If I can show you guys this, I'll leave it in the video.
Wednesday last December that Henry Novak left his university halls for the last time. CCTV at the Hobbit pub shows Henry on his own. Later, he passes the pub again and heads off towards home. This is Vikram Digwa, a Sikh whose faith obliges him to carry a ceremonial knife called a kirpan.
Yeah, a kirpan. And that is what he ended up taking Henry's life with.
Henry crossed paths with him on Belmont Road. As he strolled up the street in the dark, Henry is heard singing to himself and yawning in a video he's filming on his phone at the time. His phone camera also captures a very brief exchange with his killer. Henry was heard saying, "You're a bad man, say you're a bad man, go on." Digwa replied, "I am a bad man." This first-year accountancy and finance student ended up being stabbed 4 times and cut on the face. When the police arrived, Vikram Digwa insisted he'd been the victim of a racist attack. Officers initially handcuffed Henry, despite him saying, "I've been stabbed." Henry then said, "I can't breathe," and went silent. Henry died here in the street.
The pathologist who spoke in court was clear. There was nothing officers could have done that day to save Henry. It's so important to me that I say that I'm sorry that Henry was handcuffed and arrested in the moments before he lost consciousness.
When the jury declared Digwa guilty, there were tears of relief from Henry's family. Vikram Digwa's mother, Kiran Kaur, was found guilty of assisting an offender by removing the knife from the murder scene. Her son, described in court as a man who likes weapons, is due to be sentenced on Monday. It was on a
Crazy. So due to religious beliefs, they're able to carry a kirpan. And allegedly there's a video clip floating around the internet of him getting into another altercation.
Come on!
Allegedly that's him in the blue.
Recording him.
And notice what he has. It's kind of hard to see.
Come on!
right there. You see that blade? See that blade in his hand? So allegedly, this is, you know, some road rage going on here, and allegedly the guy in the blue is him.
Come, recording him. No, come on, man, please.
Właśnie to samochodu koniec. Właśnie.
You got big problem, mate.
Właśnie.
You got big problem. We will see, kurwa. Not nice, not nice, not
Właśnie
nice.
do samochodu, kurwa. Do samochodu.
Kurwa.
Yeah, you can hear them talking about the knife. So yeah, allegedly that guy is pretty used to flinging around knives, okay? And unfortunately, Henry here lost his life because of it. But once again, you're not going to see this story on MSDNC, or BS Now, I guess, because they changed their name, or the Communist News Network, or anything else for that matter. But if this was a person of color, and the guy that stabbed him was white, you can be 100% certain that you would hear this story played all over the place. Doesn't matter that it happened in the UK and not the US. It would be run non-stop here in the US. Non-stop. Which goes to show you why mainstream media here in America is absolutely, positively garbage. Garbage. If you would have given the story major news coverage had the races been different, you should have given it at least some coverage in this case. But no, they can't do that because it was a white guy. And it was an immigrant who did this. So no, you can't cover it. Interesting. Y'all get in the comments. Let me know your thoughts and your opinions. If you needed, once again, if you needed another reason to vote Democrat, here you go. Because make no mistake about it, this could happen here in the U.S. if we let it. If we allow Democrats to regain power and control, you can best believe that they're going to open the border wide open, and we'll have situations like this all over the place. Stay safe out there. Peace and love. I'm out.